your ex is not gonna fuck down. She's gonna fuck up. She's gonna go one level above you. Now, do you want to go one level above or do you want to stay here? Because she's not looking down, dude. You can sit and think about how miserable you are. Why she left, she's fucking somebody else. You can think about, okay, what can I do to change things? How can I learn how to text? How can I learn how to do these things so she come back? You're gonna get better. And your superpower is to overcome your mind and your negative and your limited and closed insecure thoughts and your weak inner game so you can approach and hit high quality. All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to be strong in a relationship, how to never again feel bad over a breakup or over the woman that you want to try to get her back or over getting women that you want to bring in your life but you struggle. I'm going to show you how to always have the position of power. I'm going to give you strategies. I'm going to give you techniques. The first thing, every time you interact with women, you got to think about it this way, dude. You are either the person who disqualifies her or she's the one who disqualifies you. So position yourself the right way. It doesn't matter if it's your ex that you want to get her back or if it's a new woman that you know that you were going to talk to her tomorrow at the office, or it's someone that you see in a cafe and so you want to go talk to her. The second you open your mouth, there's going to be a dynamic between you and her. Think about your ex-girlfriend. Maybe you want to get your ex back. In that case, right now, what is happening? She is the one who's disqualifying you or the relationship or herself. Maybe she tells you, you know what, I don't deserve you. Or maybe she tells you, you know what, I don't want to be with you because I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Or I don't want to be in this relationship for any reason. See, that is how the thing is positioned. She is the one who is disqualifying this relationship or you or herself. Now, what can you do to change it? I'm going to give you an example. If you look at this text message, I was talking to this girl a few nights ago. So we met, we had a good conversation, and but she had to go away. She said, I'm going to come back in 2-3 days. After the weekend, she came back. Then we started talking. She sent this message. I said, okay, cool. We're going to meet tomorrow if you're free. She said, yeah, I'm free. We should meet. Then I said, where are we going to meet? Then I said, look, we have two options. We can just meet for a coffee or we can listen to music and explore cuddles and massage. Because when we met, we had good chemistry and I knew it was going to be good. So after I sent this message, she sent me this. How about this? We meet for coffee and then decide. What if we don't like each other anymore? So what is she doing? Every woman that is quality at one point is going to do this. Your ex is going to do this. She probably did this to you many times, but you didn't realize and you failed. So what is the answer that most guys say? What do you mean if you don't like each other? We saw each other, we had chemistry, everything was going well. But what is the right thing to do? So she's trying to be the one who disqualifies. And that's why most guys lose the woman, because they fall for this and they try to win her back. So what I say instead, sure, we don't have to meet if you lost interest. It's okay. And that's the smiley emoji. Did you lose the spark? Then the table turns. Oh my God, why do people always decide? I didn't. And if you continue, it was an incredible ending. And that's what I want you to think about. If you want to get your ex back, if you have lost the power, it means there were situations that you got disqualified, but you followed her lead instead of taking the lead back. If she says, I don't want to be with you right now, or I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore, what is the answer to that? Oh my God, I feel the same. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you're on the same frequency. Instead of trying to sell yourself back to her. Oh, you're going to be with me. Oh no, I want to be there. So I want you to think about it. If you want to get your ex back, or if you want to meet a new girl, you should always be in a position who can walk away. I've taught you this in different videos, and in the program, in the protocols, I teach you this in many different ways. You can put it under the category of willingness to walk away. It's always you fighting over this disqualification and having the stronger frame and having the option. You want to always have the option. Guys ask me all the time, Ben, how can I have the option? Here's how you can have the option. You can have the option when you have the willingness to walk away, when you don't fall for these tests. Now, I say it one more time, if you want to get your ex back, if you're in a situation that you send her a text but she's not writing back to you, it's because this happened quite often between you and her until she realized she has all the power. What woman wants to be feminine? She doesn't want to be with you if you are the one who is always begging her if you don't have any power. There's a lot I can tell you about that, but you get the idea. Next thing, I want to ask you, dude, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Let's say you really love this woman. You have so many different good feelings for her, but now she's gone, she's with somebody else, and she keeps rejecting you. What do you want to do? If you want her back, dude, You have to embrace a new setup. If you want her back in your life, you have to embrace what is happening right now. And you can do it in one of these two ways. You can either be like most people, to fight it, resist it, struggle every day, go through this in pain and agony, or embrace the new setup. Be okay, because when you don't fight it, then you create a good flow. Right? Okay, that's cool. You know, if you fight it, dude, if you suffer every day, what are you doing? You're creating bad emotions in you. You're creating more negative emotions. What happens when you have more negative emotions? You create more bad thoughts. And then the feedback loop starts. Bad thought, bad emotion, bad thought, bad emotion, bad action. Then you start to do needy things. Maybe you guys been together for 15, 20 years. Maybe you have kids together. This is happening right now. What are you going to do? Sit down, make peace with it. I talked to hundreds of guys who are in similar situations. Some of them, usually these are older guys or older than 50. They say, okay, man, it sucks. I do what you tell me to do. You tell me to wait 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But okay, I'm going to do this as well. I said, dude, when she tells you she's going out with somebody else and you want to sit and say, no, I don't want to look at anybody else. I just love her. She has to love me. If you do that, if you want the ice cream, if she is gone with somebody else and you sit here being stubborn, don't want to change, you're resisting what is happening, the chances of you getting her back will diminish, will drop dramatically. That's why in the program week 1 and 2, I give you those exercises, the list that you have to write. Those exercises, if anybody does those exercises and stay in touch with me, do the things that I show you, you can easily let go. Maybe not that easily, but you can let go eventually in a few weeks. There's no other way, dude. Stop resisting the change. Do not break the protocols just because you feel like it. If I tell you right now, today is not the right time to send a message, and you go ahead and send a message, you get punched in the face. There are protocols. I give you, when you sign up, I give you those 6 protocols, 6 out of 52. You cannot break them just because you feel, oh, man, I had a feeling that my tarot reader told me that I should send a message today. You gotta follow the rules, man. For example, if I tell you have to be one step behind in terms of attraction and showing interest, you have to be there. If you go ahead of her, you get punched in the face. You cannot break the protocols. Read the protocols one by one. If you don't have them, send me a message, I'll give them to you. This is so powerful. This is like a superpower. Everything you do with your ex or with yourself or with other people, with your work, when you drive, when you walk, everything you want to say before you open your mouth, there is a thought behind it. A thought. You're thinking about something, then that thing generates feelings or generates the way you talk. Generates your vibe. I want you to, from today, write on a piece of paper, NNT. No negative thoughts about anything. You want to send a text message. You might have so much negative energy. Maybe you don't even realize it. Most people have it. Most people have bad luck. Even if I'm not careful and conscious and aware of this, I sometimes give negative energy. So I gotta be careful. NNT. I've written it in so many places. I want to tattoo it. No NNT. No negative thoughts. Because let's say you want to approach a girl that you see for the first time, but you feel anxiety. Holy shit. She's sitting there, she's really hot, you want to go talk to her, you feel anxiety. Fuck, what if I go, what if the boyfriend is there? What if she says no? What if I get embarrassed? What if everybody sees I get embarrassed and I ruin my image? Fuck that, I cannot come back here anymore to this cafe. Imagine approaching her with that mindset. Change that thought. In my Call Approach program, 30 things you can think about that makes you, put you at ease, comfortable. You just walk like you know her forever. Assume she knows you and she likes you. Assume she wants to have sex with you. Think about that. Think about her naked. Before you step, instead of going nervous, oh my God, what if she says no? What if she says yes? What if she really likes you? Yeah, you do need some frame of reference to be able to do that. But I wanted to write that NNT, no negative thoughts, and bring it to your work. If you drive, put it in front of you in the car. Before you open your mouth, before you think, choose that thought. Yeah, there's a time in the day that you can sit down and grieve if you're sad about your ex. But even if you want to think about your ex, dude, think about good thoughts. Doesn't make any difference. It's on you. You can sit and think about how miserable you are. Why she left, she's fucking somebody else. You can think about, okay, what can I do to change things? What if she just wants some space? How can I learn how to text? How can I learn how to do these things so she come back? NNT, choose your thoughts. Next thing, ask yourself why you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you. If you want to get your ex back, this is one of the most important questions you're going to ask yourself. Why do you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you? I know the answer because I talk to so many guys. And I tell you this in the most brotherly way. It's because of your limited reality. When was the last time you could walk to a girl that is really hot and incredibly beautiful? You just got her phone number, then the same day or a few days later, you went home together and you build a connection that you never had in your life before. Most people say, oh, never. Or most people say, oh, yeah, I used to do that 20 years ago, or I used to do that 5 years ago. I don't need that. I wanted to kill myself over breakup. I hear you. But you need to learn cold approach. At the end of the day, you need to be able to replicate that. You can go, I was talking to one of my clients today, he said, yeah, he's paying like $900 to one of these companies that he was asking if he does this automatic, they find him match. I said, dude, just go find barre classes, Pilates barre classes, do my formula, go there, start talking to girls, you get the hottest girls, best connection, 10 times better than your ex. But if the mind is closed, if you've never done cold approach, if you have weak inner game, and if you're limited to what you had, if you say, oh man, no, I'm not that kind of guy, they can do it, I cannot do it. Dude, I come from Iran, I couldn't speak English, and I tried to do this because I had to come out. I was at such a low point in my life. The problem with most guys is, they're lazy. I went to Australia. When I was in Australia, I was talking to guys and said, dude, you can actually go approach these girls. This is Griffith University. You can go talk to these girls. I was 21. You can talk to them and the police doesn't arrest you. They're like, yeah, why would police arrest you? Because in Iran, you couldn't do it. If you wanted to meet a girl, take her home, you had to go through her family, through police. You had to pick her up first. Then I had to lie to my parents that I'm bringing a girl. I had to time her parents with my parents and her schedule with my schedule so I can take her home. And in Australia, I said, dude, you can actually talk to her. You can actually walk and talk and it's legal. And I look at these good-looking dudes, surfer dude, afraid of approaching. They get weak. Environment makes you weak. That was a culture back then. I'm like, wow. And when you say in that culture, you become weak as well because you're, oh man, I cannot do that. But when you come from a tough background, you become strong. And I wanted to do this. If you see people want to tip in cold water, some of them just go slowly. Dude, just jump and take it. The only way to approach a girl is to practice to know what to say, then approach. If you want to obsess over your ex, she's not coming back, dude. Your ex will not come back to you if you don't have the ability to bring better women in your life. Your ex is not gonna fuck down. She's gonna fuck up. She's gonna go one level above you. Now, do you want to go one level above or do you want to stay here? Because she's not looking down, dude. You're gonna get better. And your superpower is to overcome your mind and your negative and your limited and closed insecure thoughts and your weak inner game so you can approach and hit high quality. It's a big one, but you gotta do it. Next thing, I want to talk about one of my clients. He's a bit older. He's 60, 62, 63. When he came to me, he said, oh, I'm dating this girl. She's really cool. She's Middle Eastern, and I really love her. This is some dude in LA. Because I've been away from dating, and I want to go there. I want to take my time, and I don't want to do things fast with her because I don't want to push her away. I said, dude, it's been 6 months. What do you mean take my time? 6 months. She's going to think you're gay. Oh, I don't want to go ahead, man. Anyways, it didn't happen. He got very hurt, very upset, and said, what can I do? I said, dude, this is what you're going to do next. This is your next step. Put this app on your phone, do these things on the app, go to these classes for approaching women, go full, like machine gun style, go and don't stop, do it. He did it. He meets new women every week. And I also have other clients, they obsess over the ex and they just don't do anything. It's your choice, man. Your mind is holding you back. If you want to get her back, you have to open new avenues of exposure. You have to talk to new people. You have to break this belief that I cannot meet anybody better than her. If you think that way, that's what's blocking her from coming back to you. Loser mentalities. It's too late for me to get her back. She unfriended me. She's dating somebody else. I don't want to see anybody else. You pick. Imagine every thought that you have about yourself and your ex. Is it a loser mentality or a winner mentality? Don't choose these thoughts because you're emotionally weak right now. Get emotionally stronger instead of choosing these thoughts because you want to get this girl back. You want to attract a woman. For you to attract a woman, you gotta have strong positive mind. So write down a list of the thoughts. She doesn't want to be with me anymore. She met somebody else. I can never meet somebody like her. Write all of those thoughts. Let's go through them one by one. Put them in the comment section if you want. Write them. Let me tell you how to think, how to overcome those thoughts. If you think those thoughts, then it's gonna stop you from feeling the things that you need to feel to get her. One of the guys was telling me, Ben, I watch all of your YouTube videos and I always wanted to leave a comment, but I was afraid to leave a comment. I said, why were you afraid? What if my ex sees? What if my friends see that I watch these videos? You see, dude, that is the problem. Being afraid of what other people see or things and they don't like what you do. This dude has approach anxiety. This dude cannot get his ex back. This dude has every problem you can think of just because of the way he thinks. I don't want other people to see these comments. I don't want other people to think I'm this way. I don't want other people to see me approach this girl and she says no to me and then I'm going to be embarrassed in front of her, in front of them, and in front of myself. You want to live in fear, man. That's the definition of loser mentality. Already lost before even doing it. You got to go in only with one thought. What if she likes me? Things are going to change. She's going to come back. Week 1 and 2 of the program will cover all of this. Cut all of the low value behavior. Don't send low value messages. Don't praise her when you don't need to. Don't praise her just because you want to bribe her. Don't continuously apologize just because you want to feed your own insecurity. These things matter, dude. If you feel angry that I tell you these things, it's okay. But these are the reasons that girls go away and don't come back. Oh, you're the mother of the year. Why did you say that? Oh, she says I'm not in love with you. But it's okay. Take your time. His ex said, I like this other dude while we were on a break because he puts his finger in my ass. But you don't do it. I said, oh, okay, that's cool. Dude, how did you get to this point? That you're okay with the girl that you love. She knows you love her. She goes and says, I like the other dude because he puts finger in my ass. When did you get to this point that you're okay with this? Why so low value? Answer, not having the confidence to do cold approach properly, not having the confidence that I know I can rebuild this. I had a client, he told me, Ben, I cannot leave this girl, ever. I said, why not? We have this special fetish and kink that she only can do. I cannot do it with anybody else. 6 months later, he found another girl who is better than the other one. And he said, I cannot believe there are 2 women on the planet with this kink. Everything is here, man. You gotta let go. You gotta let go so you can let your life move forward with or without her. Next thing, remember the sun. You are the sun. If you make her the sun, if every question you want to ask starts with, Ben, what about this? Ben, what about when I should text her? What should I tell her in the text? If your questions start like that, that's where the problem is. That's where you need to change. That's where I need to change, help you change the way you think. Everything starts with you. How can I stop feeling this way? What can I do to thrive? What can I do so I don't feel so insecure and be stuck over a girl who's already sleeping with 4 other guys? What can I do to get over this regret? What can I do to get over this sadness? These are the questions, not, what is that magic text message? Dude, the text message will not take you home. The text message will not get you to where you want to be. There are many ways to do the text message. Yeah, there's blueprints you got to follow, but you know why I create those frameworks and blueprints? Because most guys are lazy enough to work their inner game. Most guys are stuck in this mindset, I cannot find anybody ever like her ever again. They're not even open to think, to go to the next level. They're like, you know what, I can lift only this weight and I'm never gonna change. When you play with that mindset, then we have to give you shortcuts. I don't want to give you shortcuts. They should be just on top of everything else, as the icing. You should be in a place that mentally, emotionally, dude, you are happy on your own, 2 years alone, happy, thriving. You know how you can do that? When you have the skills to be able to go and meet people anytime you want. A lot of people pick bad habits is because of laziness. Bad habits is because of laziness. I have to send a copy of the willpower book to everybody, pretty much everybody who comes in the program, because, dude, just don't do the things that are bad for you. There's a movie, Denzel Washington, he's telling his son, there's a scene, he's almost dying, he got shot or something. He said, son, don't do things that are bad for you. Don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't go to hooker, don't burn your money, don't do this. Man, just do things that are good for you. Which the most important thing is choosing your thoughts. So remember, dude, you have all this energy. What do you want to do with this energy? Don't put it on her. You are the sun. You are the center. Learn to manage this energy. If you don't learn to manage this energy, you'll always have sadness, you'll always have this heaviness, and then you have to find external to shut it down for you. Learn to play with this energy. You guys ask me, Ben, I don't know what to do. Oh, what should I do with myself? I'm like, dude, if you don't know what to do with yourself, who knows what you should do with yourself? It's your life. You're a 45-year-old man. You don't know what to do with yourself? Write down what are your values, what is your purpose, What do you want to do? That's what happens when the guys lose themselves in a relationship. They cannot even live, they cannot be on their own anymore. What can I do with myself? What do you want to do? We work on this on day 11, 12, 13 of the program. Find your purpose, but you really need to know what you want to do. Like some of these questions that Breakup brings up, they're really great. Really great. You have to look at yourself and see, wow, I lived half of my life, I still don't know what I should do with myself. First thing, find your purpose, be independent, be happy without anybody else. Do you want to get your ex back? This is what you need to do right now. I wanted to live with this policy. I'm not going to ruin my day for this ever again. I don't let this thing make me feel bad anymore. I'm done feeling the pain. I'm done going through this sadness. I'm done with this heaviness in my chest. I'm done. Over for me, okay? I don't want to feel like this anymore. Make this one of your policies, one of your protocols. I'm not going to feel sad anymore. Dude, it's your choice. Life outside will never be 100% the way you want it. Start taking care of yourself. If you want to get your ex back, read my book first. My blueprint is solid and I swear on it, and that's what you should do as well. First, stop making your situation worse, then take inner control, then take out of control, and then transition. If you skip that, or if you don't understand what I said, if you don't read the book, if you don't understand the program, it's not going to happen. You either do this blueprint, or you go and do bad things that are bad for you, or you get stuck. If you want to help with this, if you want me to help you implement the blueprint, send me a message, get the book, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.